Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Dear brothers and sisters, greetings of the peace. SRS, sex reassignment surgery. A person tries to change from male to female or female to male. It is a medical procedure or series of procedures that changes the physical appearance of an individual or an individual's sexual anatomy. It is typically sought by transgender people who experience gender dysphoria like they are in the wrong body. SRS is done on intersex individuals, khuntha, also on transgenders. But SRS for intersex in Islamic jurisprudence is treated differently from SRS on transgender people. In fiqh, SRS for intersex people, khuntha, is a tadawi, is a medical treatment for the anatomical anomaly leading to the sexual ambiguity a person suffers. It is generally agreed and it is permissible halal because it is a treatment. And in that case, it is not even addressed as a sex reassignment surgery, but it is a corrective surgery, a gender affirming surgery, because they are not changing their gender, they are correcting it, they are affirming it via various medical procedures or conditions. And also intersex is not their choice, they are born like that, they are born like with the condition, and it is an addressing this the anatomical deformities or assigning a clear gender based on the medical necessity, or we can call it a dharura. Therefore it is permissible according to a predominantly great majority of the scholars in Sunni Islam. However, for transgender SRS, sex reassignment surgery, according to the Jumhur, that means according to not only the Jumhur, almost a consensus of the Sunni scholars' view is that it is haram. Even though there is a small minority of people, they have a different opinion. Why it is haram for them? They are bringing different reasons for that. The reasons for this position, number one, SRS involves tampering with the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. تغيير خلق الله. Number one. Number two, there is ilhaq al-darar. Even تغيير خلق الله means tampering with Allah's creation. Allah created you in particular way, and you are trying to change, causing dramatic or drastic changes to that creation. That is prohibited. Even a tattoo is prohibited in Islam because it is تغيير خلق الله, or there is a tadlis, there is a betrayal. Number two, it is ilhaqul darar, there is a causing of harm to the people. Ilhaqul darar is prohibited without any shadow of the doubt in Islam. But there is a counter argument. Those who support SRS, they say SRS, sex reassignment surgery, is actually not for causing the harm, rather, it is for alleviating the pain and suffering of those transgender people who are having mental pain, depression, psychological issues that require their needs to be met with equal importance to their physiological problem. They have physiological problem, we address them. In the same way, we have to address their psychological problems. So they also argue, those who argue in support of SRS also argue that it is tadawi. However, nevertheless, this argument can be rejected or is rejected on the basis that transgender individuals need treatment for their feelings, for their psychological problem through psychology, not by changing their appearance or changing their organs. And also, if you're saying that SRS is done for the harm elimination, there is another Islamic legal maxim which says that harm should not be replaced with similar or bigger harm. الضرر لا يزال بمثله. Importantly enough, SRS is not proven to be an ultimate solution. There are people who are transgender, people who have done the SRS, then they have post SRS regret, or they want to change, but it is irreversible. It pushes them to more problematic situation. SRS can cause similar or bigger harms in several scenarios. That is against a well-established Islamic legal maxim which says Allah la yuzalu bimithlihi, harm should not be replaced with another harm or same harm, it is similar harm or bigger harm. If they say SRS is done on a Lorura condition, they have a necessity to change because of their suffering. There is another Islamic legal maxim. It says necessities are determined by their extent. Al-Lorura or Al-Loruratu tuqaddaru biqadriha. So if they have a problem of psychological problem, feeling of that they are in wrong body, then it has to be treated in a psychological manner. Another reason why SRS is prohibited, sex determination. For in Islam, in fiqh, the gender is the sex, the biological sex. So sex determination have to be empirical and objective, not the personal sentiments, because the feelings can change from time to time. Certain empirical features have mentioned in Quran, in Hadith, as a who is male or female. For example, childbirth, breastfeeding, menstruation, pregnancy. Likewise, the empirical evidences are needed to determine one's sex. Also, it is prohibited because it destroys healthy organs. Through the SRS, the individual is choosing to destroy their healthy organs. Finally, SRS is against the well established principle of Maqasid Sharia, the higher objectives of the Sharia, because it carries implications of onslaughts against one's faith, life, family, intellect, and wealth. But not, last but not least, very importantly, all these rulings need to be perceived from an Islamic worldview that informs life on this earth is a trust and trial. And people, we have to navigate through this present life with much gratitude and perseverance. Let's explore more. Thank you very much. See you again.